welcome to Cardsbykatefletcher. I don't normally do face-to-face videos, but for this one I thought I'd make a bit of an exception. So because we're now in June, which means we're halfway through the year, I thought it would be the ideal time to have a little check-in with my resolutions and aspirations that I set in January. So the first thing I had to do was dig out the book I'd written them in, which was a bit of a challenge because I have several books I write everything in, but I found it. It's on my lap here. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I didn't want to get to December and then look back and do a review of the year type video and discover I haven't actually achieved what I set out to achieve. So I'm just going to go through what I had written in the book and see how I'm doing against them. I will link the video I did in, I think it was January, in the description box of this video. But I am about to cover it all off, so if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Just watch this one. Okay, so the first thing I've got written down is a resolution not to look back. And I think that's quite hard to do because I think it's natural that we look back, especially if we're talking with people about something negative that's happened. You're always going to look back. But I don't think I've been doing it as much as I used to. So I think I've made some progress there. There's definite room for improvement with that. But I think I've done better than I have done previously. So I'm going to give that half a tick for now. Then the next thing I had written down was, don't worry about things I can't change. Well, I think given the year we're having, I don't think that was really going to be achievable, even though I didn't realise it in January, because I think we've all worried about COVID. I think we've all worried about the whole situation. We can't personally change it. All we can do is do what the government said, stay in, stay isolated. You know, I won't sit and list it all off. Everyone knows what we're doing. But that's all we can do. But it doesn't stop us worrying. And especially when there was all that panic buying. I mean, I used to worry myself senseless. Not about necessarily me, but I was worried, what if I couldn't get what I needed for the baby? So, in that respect, I've definitely failed. However, not worrying about things I can't change in other respects, I would say I've made a move forward. I'm definitely not fulfilling that resolution because I do still worry about things I can't change, and I'm definitely good at giving out the advice. So like, I remember having a conversation with someone, they were proper stressing about something, and I literally broke it down step by step, made it all better, and then I was just like, but I don't follow my own advice. So I felt a bit hypocritical really in even dishing out the advice and breaking it all down in the first place. But I'd say I've got a little bit better at not worrying about things I can't change. So again, I might give that a quarter of a tick because there is huge room for improvement on that one. The next thing I've got written down for resolutions, use my current stash. Well, okay, I have been using my current stash, and I have found things when investigating boxes or drawers or, you know, what have you, of current stash that I've actually enjoyed using so much I've used it up and had to re-buy. So I think I have started that quite well. I have bought stuff this year. I don't think I've bought as much as, you know, if it's hard because obviously we've had the lockdown and a lot of shops have been shut, but I didn't tend to go out that much anyway. It's a hard one. Plus all the shops were still open online, so I could have bought, but I haven't. So I think what I've bought has been cancelled out by the stuff I've used. Plus, I have won a couple of things. So obviously I had the prize from Sam, which I have used a lot of. And then there was that huge Craft Stash prize as well, which again, I've started using. So I'm going to say that that counts towards knocking a bit of the I've bought stuff bad points off, should we say? I'm justifying here, aren't I? But I have been using my current stash, and I definitely haven't bought as much. So I'd say I've kind of broken even on that one. So we'll see how the next 6 months of the year go. Yeah, I'll say we're even on that one at the moment. And then I've got written down here, be braver. Now this was craft related, and it was also to do with stuff in my personal life, away from crafting. Away from crafting, I have definitely been braver. I know I've been braver, so I'm going to tick that. The craft side, I think I've been a bit braver. I've definitely, well, let's see, I hosted my first challenge, which was scary because I wasn't convinced anyone was going to join in. And then some of you were really kind and did, so thanks for joining in because you saved me. And everyone seems to have enjoyed it as well, so I'll do something else in the coming months. I think I'll do another challenge of some sort. So I've done that, and I did comment on a post by a company that I'm wanting to work with, just asking them about like DT court, but I'll probably come on to that in a minute because that's a bit further down the page I'm seeing. But you know, I did reach out and ask the question, which I probably wouldn't have done last year, so I think that was quite brave. And I've interacted more on people's channels, and kind of got chatty, and I've done some swaps, which I'd never done, so I'm going to say that's quite brave because I am quite shy, which again is why I don't normally do the face-to-face videos. So I might give that one a tick actually. I think I could probably be a bit braver maybe, but I'm going to say I'm doing all right with that one. Right, the next thing I've got written down is try something new. Well, I have definitely tried something new because I have done loaded pocket, I've done pocket letters, I started my scrapbook. I'd not scrapbooked since I was like a kid, so there we go. What else have I done? I did do something else as well, but I can't think. But yeah, I've definitely tried new things. I want to continue to try new things. So any tips what I can try next? Used to be papercraft related. I do really enjoy that. I'm going to start making, Beck sent me a pom kit even, so I'm going to have a go with that. So again, that's how new. So yeah, I'm ticking that one as well. I think I've done quite well on the trying something new. Then I've got written down scrapbook. I had to start my scrapbook. I have started it, but I'd say that is like literally a quarter of a tick, if that, because I think I did the front cover, maybe a couple of pages inside, and then that's it. So I really need to crack on with that. Like, she's just had her first birthday, for goodness sake, and I haven't even finished the baby shower pages. So yeah, I need to crack on with my scrapbook. So I'm going to give it a quarter of a tick because I did start it. And then I've got stamps and dies sorted. So I have started that. The stamps is a work in progress, but it is well underway. The dies I've definitely started. And I was only doing that the other day, funnily enough. Still quite a lot to do. But it is started. So if I let's aim to have that done by December 31st, because it is all well underway. So I'll give that half a tick because it is in hand. And then we have the aspiration side of things. So under aspirations, I have DT, and I listed 3 companies I wanted to do DT for. Not all at the same time, don't get me wrong, but these were my dream 3. So in no particular order, I said I would like to be on the design team for Craft Consortium, Trimcraft, or Craft Stash. Now, Craft Stash put out a DT call a few weeks ago, and I did go for it, and I didn't get it. And I was quite sad that I didn't get it, but do you know, I think there was humongous competition. I think the competition was probably really, really stiff. There's probably a few things on my channel that they might not have liked, because I am very honest and I will say it as it is. So there might be a couple of Papercraft Society videos, for example, that they may well have looked at and thought, she's not for us, because I do speak as I find, and there was a couple of things I wasn't happy about with those. So, do you know, if that meant I didn't get it, fair enough. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to not say what I think. Might not have been anything to do with that at all. I could just be like, not good enough. But yeah, it is what it is. So, Craft Consortium and Trimcraft, they haven't put out DT calls yet. Now, Trimcraft have been quite quiet through COVID. I know they had to shut their offices. So Win It Wednesday, which is something they've done for a long time, that went quite early on into COVID because they couldn't post out. I've only seen one release from Trimcraft all year, and that was the Posies collection, unless I've missed something. Have I missed something? Has anyone else seen anything? And again, that's quite unusual because I think they normally do quite a few releases through the year. We're now in June, so I don't know whether COVID has affected anything with them, but I know their DT call for the last couple of years has been later in the year anyway, so I'm keeping my eyes open. If they put one out, I will go for it. They might not do one this year, who knows. But I think COVID has affected a lot of things companies are doing. And then Craft Consortium, again, they haven't done a DT call. I did ask, which I think is quite brave, on one of their posts a little while ago, and I did ask about a DT call, and somebody said possibly soon, and then it didn't happen, or it hasn't happened yet. So I don't know whether something happened to stop them doing it. I don't know whether, I don't know, maybe someone was off and come back and they were waiting to see if the person was coming back. Don't know. They haven't put anything out. If they do, I'm definitely going for it. I have so many ideas. And have you seen, if you follow my channel regularly, you will have seen they have had 2 amazing releases that I've bought this year. They've just had another one, which, well, I can't buy everything I want. And again, I've got to use my current stash. But yeah, they've had some amazing releases. They had the House Couple Ditch Cottage Garden one, which is on my channel. And then they had the Circus one a month or 2 back. Again, that's on my channel. Oh my God, I love them so much. So I have so many ideas for what I could submit to a DT call for those guys, and I am dying to work with them. So let's hope they do something soon. Fingers crossed. But I'm going to tick that one because I did go for the Craft Stash one, even though I didn't get it. And the other 2 companies that I listed, they haven't put out DT calls. If they do, I'll apply, and we'll see. So although I haven't fulfilled my aspiration to be on a DT, kind of trying to do things about it as and when I can. And then another aspiration was I wanted to get my channel to 150 subscribers by the end of the year. Oh my God. So it wasn't long after that video went out that Laura, who is Mrs. Stationery and stuff, she put out a shout out on her channel, and all of a sudden my phone went absolutely crazy and my subscriber count rocketed. I was like, oh my god. And then a little while later, Carol Ann of Catch Crafts, she also did a little shout out for me. And again, I didn't ask either lady to do it. They were just really kind and decided to try and help me. And again, my subscriber count went up. So between them and a few other bits, I am now actually sitting around 221 subscribers. So how amazing is that? I did the biggest happy dance when I realised I'd hit my number. I can't even tell you. So thank you very much to Laura and Carol Ann for helping me. That was amazing. And my question now is, what shall we aim for by the 31st of December? What kind of subscriber count shall I try and get to? What do you think I can get to? Or let me know in comments. Let's have a few guesses or a few suggestions, and anything I can do to help me get there as well. That'd be quite helpful. But yeah, super chuffed. So if you are a new subscriber, welcome. I hope you're enjoying my channel. And if you are a current subscriber and you've been watching the videos, thank you for staying with me. I love getting to know everyone in the comments. I really feel like I have made some amazing friends through doing YouTube and also getting involved with other people's channels as well. So yeah, it's a roller coaster ride, and thank you for being with me through it. And that's all I had written down. The last one was a personal one, which I won't go into because it's not craft related, and I can't do it anyway because of the COVID situation. So there you go. So yeah, that is my review of my aspirations and resolutions that I set. I think I've made some progress on some. I think there's room for manoeuvre on a few of them. And how are you doing with yours? I know a lot of people did a video in January setting out aspirations, resolutions, so on and so forth for the year. How are you doing towards yours? Have you looked at them? Have you kept it in your mind a bit? Or are you now watching this video going, oh, I need to check what I said? And if you're doing that, I'm really sorry. I just thought this would be a really good idea. And sometimes I have good ideas that aren't such great ideas. But I found it quite useful. I hope everyone is staying well. I hope you are all okay. Thank you so much for, as I say, being with me on this roller coaster journey of YouTube. Thank you for watching today. I'll be back soon with some more videos which aren't so facial. And yeah, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.